Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. We is live with it. What's up, Truth Team? What's up? I know I am last minute, okay? So listen, I am hearing through the grapevines, all right? I am hearing that the DA, Fulton County DA's office, responded, okay, to the recusal of Judge Glanville. The audacity of no people, okay? And we're going to get into it, all right? So we're going to be reacting to this because journalist Megan Cuffniff, okay, is currently reading over the document. So we're going to get into that. You know what? Before we get too far gone, let's go ahead and get into the disclosure and disclaimers. Let's run it. Y'all already know all information contained on this live is for entertainment, heavy on the mother effing entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used on this live is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you and your mama, not nobody on this channel, this panel, or in this chat. And another disclaimer for those who have not read the description to my channel, I am not a lawyer. Nothing I say should be used as legal advice because it's not legal advice, okay? If you do need legal advice, however, you can go talk to an actual licensed lawyer or attorney of your choosing, all right? And like the disclaimer says in the video, that you can actually see the consequences of anything that you try to run with from the channel is definitely on you, all right? So with that being said, hey, just sit back, enjoy my opinion based off my free thoughts of what I'm listening to, and y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let's get started.
You can't handle the truth.
Man, you can't handle the mother effing truth. Man, I'm tired, y'all. I had a good nap. Anyway, we with it. So I'm seeing a lot of stuff going on. I don't know what's what. Who the hell calling me? And I'm busy. As soon as I get live, people want to call me and bother me now. Where we gonna start at? Where we going? First, let's check in on Megan Cuffniff because I'm seeing some updates from some people, but I'm not 100% sure which one is like first and what's going on. So let's go over here. She already been going for a minute, but we gonna tap in over there and let's see.
Medical emergency with an immediate family member. Let me pull it up here for you.
Okay. So boom, I'm glad she's starting with that because I just saw that. Shout out to Thugger Daily. I've been telling y'all when it comes to the YSL case, follow that page on X or Twitter. They stay with all the latest documents, updates, summaries. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Zaria, what's up? Justify, what's up? Loud Pat and Blue. So yeah, let's start with that because I just saw Thugger Daily post that too.
So yeah, hey everybody, iMac Music, yeah, Vlad TV. So Wednesday is when the prosecutors are going to file their response. It was supposed to be today at 5 p.m., like a half an hour ago. We're talking Eastern time here, but like an hour and a half before it was due, Adrian Love filed a request for an extension. It's totally one of those requests.
Yeah, you already know. Okay, you already know. I don't really care for Adrian Love, but we gonna hear what type of response she gave to why they couldn't have their shit in on time today.
Request where it's like, what would the judge? I mean, could the judge? She's kind of in a quarter. Like they've said no. I mean, they'd said no like 20 minutes before it was due. It's like, I don't know. It's got to kind of annoy the judge to get this last minute thing. I mean, why didn't they file this like early in the morning, But, they probably thought they could get it done in the morning, and then they kind of were looking at the time and figuring out, no, we got to do more. So I wouldn't anticipate any more extensions here. I mean, who knows? I think it'd be kind of weird if she just straight up lied about having a family member within a medical.
But Megan, we know these people be lying down there. We know this by now. Pretty kitty, what's up? I said pretty kitty, pretty Z kitty. But we know they be lying down there. But okay, they maybe they're not lying this time. Maybe
with a medical emergency, I think we should all give her the benefit of the doubt that actually happened. But it's just like the last minute requests. It's like, really, you couldn't have requested an extension in the morning or something. But whatever. I think it'll be filed on.
Hey, Kimbella, say that shit again. Love do everything but tell the truth. Okay. I swear. Yes, and throw hissy feed
on Wednesday by 5 p.m. as planned. So here, let me go over the response. So again, for people who are just joining, the prosecutors in the YSL trial were supposed to file their response to the motions to recuse Judge Glanville today at 5 p.m. Eastern, but they actually filed a request for more time. As you can see here, they wanted until they were saying that Adrian Love had a family member who had a medical emergency, and now
family member. Who is a family member? Immediate family member. It better be your kid, lady. It better be your kid. And honestly, though, on some real stuff, I don't even see why that's flying. Okay? Because at the end of the day, y'all done had since last week to get this done. But, okay. I already see where the foolery going, but that's the thing.
Now they want until June 12th to respond. It says the undersigned chief deputy district attorney is preparing the state's response, but was unexpectedly called away from work after a medical emergency involving an immediate family member occurred. That actually could have happened today, for all we know. When you read it, she could have been on track to have it scheduled today, because it doesn't say when the medical emergency was.
So okay, hold on. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. We about to switch gears real quick. We just gonna go with Thugger Daily, and then we're gonna go back to Megan Cuffman. She's supposed to have Gotti's lawyer on, so we want to hear what they got to say. So we're gonna switch over. But as far as this is on 3 documents, I think I can get through 3 documents. I mean 3 pages. But for one, if she was in the process of doing it, it's probably a teamwork. She ain't the only prosecutor. She may be the lead prosecutor, but Hilton could have had her ass finish this. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like this is some BS, but let's get into it. Hopefully y'all can see that. So it says, blah, blah, blah. Defendants Jeffrey Williams and DeMonte Kendrick. Defendants are currently being tried for charges. We got that. Defendant, okay, we're going to skip some of that. All right, so let's start where Megan had left off. The undersigned chief deputy district attorney is preparing the state's response, but was unexpectedly called away from the work after a medical emergency involving an immediate family member occurred. As a result of the unexpected medical emergency, the state of Georgia respectfully moves this honorable court for an extension of 48 hours to file the state's response to defendant's motion to recuse. The state believes it is imperative to the ends of justice that the matter of the motion to recuse be resolved as expeditiously as possible. The state will act without delay in submitting the state's response. We ask for a 48-hour extension only to ensure that the matter is properly addressed by the state, given the unexpected recent set of circumstances. Well, for one, how y'all gonna respond without delay, and y'all freaking delaying it right damn now? Like, it makes no sense. Now, again, okay. Thugger Daily keeps you updated, because if you look under, I don't know if it's a he or she, okay? But the person that runs Thugger Daily has already put that the judge has granted the 48 hours extension. Okay. So it now says the state shall have until 5 p.m. on July 10th, 2024 to file a written response to defendant DeMonte Kendrick's motion to recuse, Jeffrey Williams' motion to disqualify and recuse, and then the non-party Caleb Bumpus motion to recuse from the court. Yeah. So when we did the reaction to Woody's live the other day, remember Kayla and Woody discussed this judge and said the judge was fair. I don't know. She ain't getting off on a good foot with me because like this is ridiculous. Like they're saying the time is of the essence to get this done. However, you're asking for delay, mind you, okay? All this that's going on this go around, this part here is because y'all had a secret freaking meeting. Yes, justify, I have to agree. This is the dumbest trial ever. Like, come on. Like, that's crazy. So now it makes sense to why everybody was sending me Seti Nash video. So I'm about to switch gears into Seti Nash video real quick. So now it makes sense. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I don't miss nothing. I don't know. Is he on there yet? Okay, he ain't on it. Okay, we got time. Let's see. Because when I seen a cartoon thing, I was like, what the hell? Let's see. That is nice.
Was this a dirty tactic pulled by Adrian Love? Check it out.
In the superior.
Okay, he going over. We just went over. Okay. The cartoon is crazy. The cartoon.
Let's go.
The cartoon is crazy. I think that's the part I want to see. Okay, sitting here, she's crazy for that one. Actually, let me see something. Hold on. So I think they ass was hoping some other shit was gonna take place and they ain't had it done. I ain't buying the BS about no doggone relative. Only if it's a kid. If it's not a kid, forget that. I ain't with it. Yeah, I'm not with it. I'm not with that BS. I'm not with that. That's just my opinion. Y'all already know how I go. My opinion. But yeah, I ain't with it. Give me a second. I'm trying to send a message real quick. All right. Yeah. I'm not buying it personally. What y'all think? Are y'all buying that it was actually a medical emergency of importance? Because school is out, isn't it? Yeah, school is out. Teddy said something about her mother, but I don't know. I just sent Teddy a message to tell him to pull up. I don't know if he gonna see it while I'm on live. Because I thought the lawyer was gonna be on there by now, but he's not on there yet. And I honestly thought it was gonna be more than that filing. But anyway, yeah, that I don't know. Why y'all think Steady Nash compromised? I'm not about to sit here and say I don't watch every video he done dropped on this. But it definitely seemed like he in the mix with a lot of people. Hell, he done been on live with Woody. He done been on live with Caleb Bumpus. He be on live with Infamous Sylvia talking about the case. Why y'all think he compromised? We might need to investigate him on that. Somebody will be like, Daddy, make the truth that she gonna investigate you. Campbell, you already know where to go. All right, hold on. Well, damn, if I would have known, I would have did Melly live instead. This is crazy because he's biased. Why y'all think he's biased? You know, a lot of people tell me I'm biased on certain cases that I cover in depth. So why y'all think he's biased? Who y'all think he's okay? So hold on. First question: who is he biased on? Like, who is he like taking sides with? Because his chat and commenters be mad as fuck with him. I think everybody be mad as fuck with it. Okay, that good talking ass Negro be talking. Okay, he's biased because he's pro thug. He two-faced, but that's my boy. Okay, he's pro thug. Why is he pro thug? Explain. I might drop the link for y'all if y'all want to pull up. I haven't done that in a minute. Y'all already know. No, don't be getting too crazy. Okay. You know, normally I don't drop the link, but since we got some time to kill, because I'm watching her stream and the lawyer isn't on there yet, and that's really what we needed the tea for. He loves the state. Oh, he was against the state. Okay, so now we got opposing sides now. Zaria said he loves the state. Atlanta Bird Gang said he's pro thug. You can't be for the state and be pro thug. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree with him, he have a hissy fit. Probably because Thug a rapper and he want to be a rapper wouldn't look good for his image to paint the state in a good light. I don't know, y'all. Because, you know, I'm not, almost every case that I cover, I be hard on the state because I feel like, you know, what I say, I'm hard on the state because they bring the case. They should have their shit together. Shouldn't be like it shouldn't be no mistake. I'm always criticize the state in any case more than I do the defense, right? Because hell, they bring the case, you know. Hold on, let me see. Did he look at my message yet? Yeah. All right, so if y'all just joining me, man, we waiting on Yak Gotti's lawyer to get on a panel with Megan Kuffner so that we can get their side of things as to this delay. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Those are his opinions. I respect it, but he full shit. I'm gonna have to tell Steady Nash he gonna have to pull up on Kimbella. Oh no, he likes Judge Glanville, calls Miss Hilton his baby. He likes Miss Love. Steady Nash likes women. Like, yeah, he definitely likes women for sure. Okay. So I can believe that he definitely be over there, probably talking about their rumps and all for sure. And y'all know his one of his favorite content is what was the dude name? Kevin Samuels. So that should tell you a lot. Now he went to the state. I can't blame him. It's something about that Southport blue. I think I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to like say something about this particular case because I haven't really watched all his content on it to know like what his stance is. So I'm just going off of what y'all say. So you mean to tell me a lady with a nice figure get a pass on BS? Oh, when it comes to like Steady Nash, music 101, hell yeah. And y'all can clip that and send that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Definitely. Y'all know how these men are over here. Dang, I don't want to have to make a new thumbnail because she's still over there talking. And I kind of could have just talked about Melly, but I don't want to mix up the two. Yes, definitely music. Y'all don't remember when we was doing Triple Threat? I used to say he couldn't be over, okay? No more female guests because he'll just, if they pretty, they be up there just saying all types of crazy stuff. So, yes. And that's like a lot of creators. Like, for real. I don't know. Because if a nice piece of chocolate male come along and just catch my eye, I maybe let him come up and say some stuff and run with it. I won't. I don't care how nice on the eyes you are, okay? One day he was talking crap about Kayla, and the next day he was on her stream. Like, what you mean talking crap? Like disagreeing with her or like talking like shit about her? Oh, I thought the thing was that's cheating me. Look, I'm just saying that's how I go. Listen, that's how I go. Hey, like I said, I haven't came across a male that just had me like, oh my god. So I don't know, but my food is almost here. I can't wait. Y'all got me some Zaxby's. Can't wait till you get here. Yeah, no. Listen, one thing about these creators, okay, ain't no loyalty. Okay, you gotta be loyal to yourself. But at the same time, let me not say it like that because it is loyalty to a certain extent. But depending on the creator, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to content, going against the grain is sometimes work better than going with the flow. Y'all know I'm big at that, even though it really be my true beliefs, right? I'm just good at going against the majority. So I stand out more. Because y'all know, even like since I was just talking about the Melly case, I started getting like popping in the Melly sector because I was the only one saying, man, hell no, that shit is bullshit. They fucked up the case, free that man. You know what I'm saying? I was the only one. Everybody else was like, nah, lock him up for 100 years. So Chris Breezy pop out, Mickey Woodby. No, because I done ran Chris Brown content now. I ain't gonna lie. I still be like Team Breezy, but I'm gonna have to run your content. You look good. You don't look that good. Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta go get my food from the door. Okay, I'm back. I wonder what time is supposed to pull up. Let me make sure all my food in here. So y'all, I had made me some lasagna. Oh, them look good. And I realized I'm like, I want a salad to go with my lasagna. But I didn't feel like going to the store. So I ended up ordering me some Zaxby salad. And then I was like, oh, I might as well order me some bread. Then I was like, dang, I might as well go ahead and get my lunch from tomorrow. Because I got to go in the office tomorrow. So, yeah, I know my neighbor was like, dang, what's she order all that from? Oh, that salad look good. Let me check my food, though, for tomorrow. Oh, shoot. All right, y'all, bear with me. Yeah, we killing time because right now, dude ain't even on there yet. These are stick-looking things, though. I'll be thankful. right. So yeah, so with content, you know, it just sometimes going against or being, you know, going against the grain works better. All right, let's check in with Megan though. See, like, what's going on, Megan? Where's Weinstein? Hold on. Let's see. What's she talking about?
Point the YSL case. Not at this point, but I think everybody is just waiting to see what happens with the judge recusal. Like if he is recused and there's another judge, I think we'll definitely see a bail request. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for the love.
They still, I like old Megan Cuffness, okay? She is funny to me. And I liked her coverage of the Tory Lanez case. That's when I came to she came across. She just had, I don't know if it's out, but I think she has a Vlad interview that's about to drop. But yeah, I like old Megan. I thought it was a longer document, but I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on Weinstein to get there, and I kind of want to switch over to the. You know what? At this point, I'll change the thing later, but since we got some time to kill, because a couple people was asking me, "Where's they ain't give me a straw?" Hold on, give me a straw. Now, how they gonna get? I paid for a drink, but don't get no straw. I had to use one of my own straws. Oh shoot! You dropping it? Yeah, hold on. Y'all know I be trying to switch up like who we be reacting to. Them bars be harassing her. Campbell, why you like old Megan? And then you know another thing I like about her too. She does written journalism too. Like she be on YouTube. I don't see how the hell she be finding time to do it, but she actually does the written version of her cases too. So like I'm subscribed to her membership and all that. I'll be reading her written ones. So yeah, shout out to her. She doing her thing, okay? All right. I'm about to pull up something, do a quick intermission for Melly real quick, because a few people was confused with my last video about exactly what's going on since we're waiting for Weinstein to pull up. That's throwing a little flat. All right. Let me pull it up. Yeah, Kimbella little touch. Blue said, but Kimbella don't like females. Kimbella little touch. Oh, shout out to Kimbella Rocks. Y'all make sure y'all pull up this Thursday though for Tea Time Thursday with me, Kimbella Rocks me. I said rocks me. Roxy, miss me what that be is. Okay, Tea Time Thursday, 8:30ish this Thursday. All right, here we go. This is it, yeah. Now, y'all know when it comes to Twitter, I'm always watching journalists and lawyers. They keep me in the know in real time about cases, okay? So, Boom is one of the ones. So, again, like I said in my video, new trial set for September 2025 for the murder case, okay? For YNW Melly, YNW Portland, all right? Now, a couple people was asking, like, it sounded like it was about the witness tampering. They have, again, that's something separate. They have like what is called like a status hearing for that. That, I believe, in December of 2025, okay? So, it's still separate. What they're doing, they're not trying them together, but their trials are starting on the same date. Okay. So unlike before where they said they had to prosecute and either convict or not convict Melly first, then do Portland, I guess that's out the window because their trial starting on the same day. Now, this post is about to go into more details about the date, and this is coming from Raven Liberty, right, who is one of the attorneys for YNW Melly. And it says, however, this is a listed date set by the judge for scheduling in addition to mapping out court scheduling for other trials in the appeal process. This is not the definite date for the retrial. Once the Florida Supreme Court ruling on the prosecution's requested appeal of motion 1 through 13 is in, a speedy trial motion can be filed, which triggers a mandatory trial start date in 60 days. For example, the Supreme Court rules in the next 1 to 3 months, the retrial must begin within 60 days, meaning November to December 2024. Melly's attorney, Raven Liberty, responded to the new date. At this gesture, it is merely a date. We await a ruling from the 4th District Court of Appeals on the suppression motions, keeping out the text messages. Once the ruling comes back, Mr. Demons can demand a speedy trial. The prosecution filed the appeal court case in February 2024, but the hearing has not yet begun. The usual appeal court process can take up to 6 months to a year. It is unknown if the new listed date will include Melly and Bortland's trial beginning on the same day, or if they will be tried together as defendants and co-defendants. And he said he's waiting official documents to be uploaded to Broward clerks. Now, from what I heard on that audio, it seems like they're going to be tried separately but indifferent on the same day. But again, when official documents get uploaded, we'll talk about it. And no, this is not a Melly live. I'm just filling in space because some people was asking. I posted this also on my Twitter, not my Instagram. I mean, say my Instagram. Okay, so that's that. Nola says Teddy Nash helped DA Love come up with an excuse, y'all. Oh, that is funny. Not him playing both sides now. Hold on, y'all. Not sitting there playing both sides. Okay. All right. Dang. Well, if I would have known, we wouldn't have went live so early. We wouldn't have went live so early. All right. Let's see what else then. Because let me see. Let me check her feed. Nope. He's still not on there. Oh, she must have canceled it. About something. Okay. Well, y'all, we got to get up out of here then. This is a waste of time. So I guess he's not coming because she just ended her stream. Ain't that about it? That's some BS. That was my ride. To hear what he had to say. All right, hold on. Well, all right. I've only been live for 30 minutes. Now I got to switch gears, bro. I got to change my thumbnail. Because I don't want nobody saying I'm clickbait. Clickbait. So hold on, let me change my thumbnail. All right, what y'all want to talk about then? Because shoot, I was about to talk about that. He was on Miss Sylvia Live the other day. That was so. Hold on, I'm trying to find me a thumbnail that I can use real quick. Dang, where's the thumbnail? I can use this one because we done technically talked about everybody on this thumbnail. All right, so now let me change my title. I'm scared of panels after hanging out with someone. Oh, you should be being on any panel with them two. Okay. Shout out to Tommy Snow and Loud Pet. All right, I had to change my stuff. But no, see, he was supposed to speak in regards to how he feels about the extension of the recusal. So that was really what, I wanted to hear. Because he's the only attorney, to my understanding, that's speaking on it. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to make sure everything is switched over. All right. Dang, that is crazy. All right. I need 10 to 15 more people to subscribe while we on live because I'm almost at 18K. Help me make my mark 18K on this live, okay? So since I switched my everything out, now we can talk about other things. So we done talked about Melly. A lot of people, it been so long since we had like a Melly conversation since the trial was over. I've been forgetting how people be feeling. Oh, these cheesecakes bite hard. I'm about to tell them I don't like them. SETI have that badge that gives him access. Why y'all be calling SETI is not the potion? I tell you, SETI is a good talking Negro. And despite what you think, he's pretty cool. Like before I actually met him, I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about him. But he's actually pretty cool. I was like, for real. I ain't even saying. Oh, I know it was a video I want to watch. Weinstein can talk on YouTube panels, but people have a problem with Kayla being on YouTube. Why is that? I think the difference because they look at Kayla as a witness, but she's the attorney. I'm pretty sure she knows what she can and cannot do. And we all know people always have a problem with something. Okay, always. Somebody probably have a problem right now that I'm eating cheesecake bites while I'm on live. Like people always have a problem with something. Nola is on steady ass, okay? Lil Durk confirmed King Von was a serial killer. What? That's crazy. Y'all heard about that? We ain't about getting into that, but yeah, she know how far she can go. All right, y'all. I'm just trying to find a video. Where's the video? I need to start saving the videos in my watch later. Oh, okay. I want to watch this. Shout out to Hookah Anonymous, okay? This is on a whole nother topic. I haven't watched it, and I want to watch it real quick. No, that's gonna be too far off subject. Never mind, I'll watch that later. But he had did a video on the Pop Smoke killer, and I keep seeing it, but all right, we about to watch this. I'm trying to at least make it to an hour, y'all, because like that totally threw me off. Her canceling it. So, all right, so we're gonna watch AV video top 10 shocking revelations from the YSL trial ex parte transcript. So this should be a good recap.
Welcome back to the AV to the 7th Power channel, where we talk about all things law, crime, and a little bit of debauchery. Today, we're diving into the top 10 most revealing parts of the transcript from the ex parte meeting in the YSL trial. This transcript sheds some light on some shocking and significant moments that could impact the outcome of the case. Also, check out the sponsor of today's video, Aura. Want to be protected from the dark web? Number 1. Little Woody admits to his crimes while being a government witness. This revelation alone adds a layer of complexity to the trial. As a witness for the prosecution, his admission could both bolster the prosecution's case against the other defendants while simultaneously calling into question his reliability and motives. Miss Bumpus, but if he says he don't recall to everything, he'll be okay? Miss Hilton, I'm not advising that. But so long as he answers the questions, that's fine. So long as he, Little Woody, I did these crimes. I'm telling you that. Witnesses who admit to their crimes while testifying can sometimes be seen as trying to lessen their sentences by cooperating, which might influence how the jury perceives their testimony. Number 2, Little Woody explicitly tells the prosecutor, I told you I was going to plead the fifth. This statement shows his intent to protect himself from self-incrimination, which is his constitutional right. However, it also suggests that he may have damaging information that he prefers not to disclose. Miss Hilton, but what did I tell you? When we met with each other, I said to you, you asked me, what is the one thing that's going to get me in jail? Didn't you ask me that? And what was my response? If you plead the fifth. And that is exactly what you did on the stand. Little Woody. But what did I tell you before I got to that point? I told you the whole time, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It was killing me on that live. I remember we reacted to her reading the transcript. She was doing that supposed to be country accent. It's crazy. That was funny.
Thursday, Miss Hilton. But I told you we were giving you immunity. Little Woody. That I was pleading the fifth. Miss Hilton, no, you did not. Little Woody, I told you every day I was pleading the fifth. Miss Hilton, no, you did not. And we told you, Little Woody, I told you my concern. Miss Hilton, and we said we could give you immunity. You said your concern is what they know about you. And when you said that, I said, well, you know stuff about them. And then I said, whatever your concerns are, we can give you immunity. Little Woody. So I didn't tell you I lied on them to get myself out of the situation? Miss Hilton, you said you were a liar. That's what you said. You said you were a liar.
My bad, I was on mute. Hey, y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think he actually told them that he lied on them or that he's a liar? Y'all put liar or lied on in the comments to tell me which one you think.
They knew Little Woody was going to croak. His decision to plead the Fifth Amendment could significantly limit the prosecution's ability to use his testimony fully, depending on what he chooses to withhold. Number 3, during the meeting, ADA Hilton shockingly says, Judge, close your ears. We will not. This order, I don't know if you kept your copy of the order, but this order says you are immune from prosecution, Little Woody, any of it. Literally, Judge, you might want to close your ears. Judge, you might want to close your ears. If you confess to a murder on the stand and we don't have any other independent evidence outside of what you say on the stand, you are immune from prosecution from what you say in court.
You know the catch to that? If we don't have any other, if.
Before mentioning that she would not prosecute Little Woody for testifying, this informal assurance raises ethical concerns about the prosecutor's conduct. Typically, assurances about not prosecuting a witness need to be formally stated and documented to ensure transparency and fairness. This off-the-record assurance might suggest undue influence or promises made without the proper legal backing, potentially undermining the legal process.
It's been forever. What should we do until the concert?
What's a Law and Order thing in the background for me?
Woody expresses confusion and concern about his plea deal. His lack of understanding casts doubt on whether he fully comprehended the consequences of the agreement with the prosecution. Plea deals are meant to be clear and understood by the defendant, ensuring that they know what they are agreeing to. Little Woody, I don't know what's going on. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust her word, but I don't know what's going on, Your Honor. Miss Hilton, this is your insurance. I don't know if you want to break that down to him. Miss Bumpus, well, he doesn't want that. Glanville, but he's been given it. See, that's the challenge, Mr. Copeland, is that if they didn't give you the immunity, you could invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege. But what the state decided is that they said your testimony is worth more to them at this point in time, and they really want to know what you have to say. So they have made from the state's perspective, they have made a decision to give you immunity so you no longer can invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege. You have to testify. So that's the difference in this particular scenario, is that they have taken away, well, you can still invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege. You still can do that. But the consequence of invoking it is that you will just remain in custody. So if you testify, you get out of custody, and you can stay out of custody until you are done. Little Woody. And then if I don't testify, I have to stay until when? Judge Glanville, until the trial is over, until all of the defendants have been. I've got these 6 that we have right now. And then there's another 6. Miss Hilton, no, there's another 12. Witness coercion, just saying. Woody's confusion could indicate he was not adequately informed, which might affect the validity of his plea and his cooperation with the prosecution. Number 5, the state seemingly implies that they are okay with a witness committing perjury on the stand. Little Woody, if I'm saying something different, right? So when the police question me, they don't question me every time they lock me up. I don't know how many times that was. I done told them whatever different story I could think of to try to finesse my way out of the situation. I don't recall what I done told them. Miss Hilton, okay, you can say I don't recall. That is how that works. I don't recall. Miss Bumpus, and he can say that to every single question? Miss Hilton, I would hope that that is not the truth, because I think there are some things that you do recall and some things you don't. But the things you don't recall, you don't recall. And then I will
Facts justify no order at all.
Go through my process of what I do. You can talk to him about what impeachment is. That won't get you locked up. Impeachment will not get you locked up. You can talk to him about what impeachment is. If he says, I don't recall, Little Woody, what will get me locked up? Miss Hilton, what did I tell you? This implication could undermine the trial's integrity and raise serious legal and ethical questions. If the prosecution is seen as condoning or even encouraging false testimony, it could lead to a miscarriage of justice, where the truth becomes secondary to winning the case. Such actions, if proven, could result in severe repercussions for the prosecution and potentially a mistrial. Number 6. There's a lack of clarity regarding Little Woody's immunity. The vagueness surrounding his protection from the prosecution adds another layer of uncertainty to his role as a witness. Immunity deals are typically well defined to ensure the witness can testify without fear of self-incrimination while also maintaining the trial's integrity. Without clear terms, it becomes difficult to discern whether Woody's testimony is truly free from prosecutorial influence or fear of retribution. Number 7, it appears the state did not intend to release Brady material to the defense team. Withholding such critical information could severely impact the defense's ability to build a robust case. Brady material, which includes any evidence favorable to the defendant, is crucial for.
You don't want the whole world to know how sick you are.
This girl can cause a lot of problems for us.
Hell no, they wasn't about to release that. Yeah, I'm about to. My bread was burnt tasting.
Trial. The prosecution's duty to disclose this information is fundamental to justice, and failing to do so can lead to appeals and reversals of convictions. Number 8. The noisy withdrawal of Attorney Melnick raises eyebrows. His departure from the case without clear reasons on the record adds to the trial's overall murkiness. Noisy withdrawal refers to a lawyer leaving a case in a way that signals potential issues with the representation or ethical concerns. Melnick expressed to ADA Love that he did not want the responsibility of something happening to little Woody if he chooses to testify. Melnick's exit could suggest internal conflicts, ethical dilemmas, or disagreement with the trial's conduct, all of which cast a shadow over the proceedings. Number 9, there was no clear purpose or point of the meeting stated on the record. The lack of transparency about the meeting's objectives leaves many questions unanswered. Court proceedings are typically documented to maintain a record of what was discussed and decided. This meeting's absence of stated purpose raises concerns about what was intended to be achieved and whether proper legal protocols were followed. Finally, Number 10, why was this meeting held behind closed doors? The secrecy and lack of openness in court proceedings are concerning and highlight issues with transparency and fairness in this trial. Adding to the intrigue, there was a rumor that in this meeting, little Woody allegedly admitted to killing a gentleman named Nutt. Although this statement was not found in the transcript, Woody did ask if there was a statute of limitations on murder, leading many to believe that this was implied. The lack of clarity and transparency around such serious allegations only fuels speculation and mistrust in the judicial process. And there you have it. The top 10 most revealing parts of the ex parte meeting transcript. Each of these points raises significant concerns.
That was a good one. Now, when we was listening to them transcript, they kept talking about situation 2015. So, I mean, although they didn't say his name, hold on, y'all, my bad. Although they didn't say his name, it does leave you wondering, like, huh? You know? You know? Now they got me thinking, hold on. I thought I saw a video about it. Oh, that's 20 minutes now. We ain't about to be over here in 20 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna switch gears. I think we done YSL it out. It's a lot going on now. Seems like what ATK members and Brick Baby. I don't know something. So if y'all haven't seen it, I put a short out about it, but let me pull it up on Instagram real quick. Because they have been responding to it. Oh, well, you know what? Forget that. Well, hold on. I ain't gonna say forget that. We ain't gonna spend too much time because it was something I wanted to do just now, and it just dawned on me what it was. All right, so hold on. So this is what's going crazy right now. This is what Brick Baby said.
ATA today?
Oh, that was last week.
Yeah, that was. But it's been like bodies dropping. Like we might need to double back.
I haven't been 100% tuned in. So what? There's a shitload of Florida bloodshed going on.
A lot of What's the Yungeen Ace?
Ace, his boys.
Yeah, been dropping like 6, 7. On ATK.
All right. So ATK Queasy, you know, the one that's going back and forth with Ratchet, said laughing emoji lost sticks what UML podcasters are saying with the lies. Then Mr. Foul Out Sosa went to his IG and posted something about the situation. Let me pull it up. At this point, I don't what is going on. All right, pause. Oh, he actually added Brick Baby in it and said, Brick Baby, no jumper, little bro, focus on Cali. Ain't nobody dead this way since that goofy died. LMAO. That was some real goofy shit of you. We can't be fucked with. We come to this shit. It's merch. So that's that. My thing with them even responding to stuff like this, it make it more, again, because, you know, ATK Queasy went on his live stream, was like, this is a brand. This is not a gang. But when y'all do shit like that with y'all responses, it give real gangish shit. You know what I'm saying? That was say half of them be publicists for real. All right, side note. Let me stop sharing that. Let me pull it up. A couple people hit me up about Yungeen Ace case. Y'all know I came up with that sometimes. Give me a second. And it was said that his case from April has been thrown out. Matter of fact, what's my video on that? Do y'all want that? I'm gonna play that real quick while I pull it up so we can talk about it. Because a lot of people like, oh, they dropped it because of Rico coming. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say like that could be a possibility. But when it first happened, I told y'all in my video, but we about to listen to it real quick. Yeah, here you go. That's good. And I'm about to pull up the paperwork in just a minute. Just a minute. I'm gonna let my intro load. All right. Oh, I had to take it out. I'm gonna say, why is that silent? Yeah, they be tripping. We are talking about one of my favorites, okay? Yungeen Ace. I know y'all have heard all the chatter, but let's get into it. Recently, Yungeen Ace took to his Instagram and said that his brother had unfortunately passed away. All right. So you would think, okay, he's going to be making his way from Texas, I believe is where he actually lives, down to Florida. But we never would have thought this is what we would be hearing like right after he posted, like maybe a day later. Check it out.
In regard to Keonta Bullard, he should have already been pulled and sent back. Mr. Stripling was here on his behalf earlier, and he made an appearance for the purposes of bond. I do find probable cause for the charge of possession of a firearm or ammunition by a convicted Florida felon. I'll appoint the public defender's office, pass the case to circuit court on May the 8th. Bond is set at $150,003. Conditions of bond are no contact with any co-defendants, no contact with any witnesses, and no contact with any gang members. All right?
Yes, you heard correctly. Yungeen Ace was arrested for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Yes, okay. So, according to the police report, April 15th, which is the same day that he posted, okay, the picture of his brother on his story, all right? So he had just, in my opinion, right, assumingly, touchdown in Florida. Well, he was in a car. During that time, the driver failed to stop at a four-way stop sign, had out-of-town plates on it. So, of course, they pulled him over, okay? Once they pulled him over, they realized there's multiple people inside of the car, including documented gang members. And if you, I mean, it's no secret at this point, especially down in Jacksonville, according to past cases with Yungeen Ace, that they already knew that he's allegedly a gang member. So, of course, they probably knew who he was. So at that point, you know, the police like, hey, we need backup. All right. So backup came, and when backup got there, they basically just, you know, say, y'all need to get up out the car, okay? Because at this point, we need to see what y'all doing. So according to the police report, say officers stood by while the passengers exited. As a driver's side second row passenger, okay, opened the door to exit, the officers observed a black rifle in plain view on the floorboard with Lamonte's foot on the rifle, which is the passenger, right? A blue bag on the second row floorboard was also seen with a Draco and a black handgun plainly visible from outside the vehicle. These firearms were clearly visible and within immediate reach of the floorboard between Lamonte and the middle passenger, Yungeen Ace. All occupants were detained pending further investigation. 7 guns were located in the vehicle. All guns were loaded and chambered, okay? Now, of course, they ran Yungeen Ace's name. He came back as a felon. Check out my past content breaking down that case. So they're like, oh, yeah, you got to go. Now, this is the thing. 3 out of 7 guns, they're saying that Yungeen Ace was in, you know, the area of, including the ones I just named. Now, a lot of people were asking me, well, he's done. He's finished, right? Well, not technically, okay? Like I have told y'all before, just because you're a felon doesn't mean... I knew a dick eater was going to come somewhere. I ain't cussed nobody out in a long time. So before I block your stupid ass, let me read the damn comment first. I'm lost. What are you talking about? In this live, all your info wrong is about Foolio or not. You might as well go ahead and go on about your day, ma'am or sir. If you want to, you know, I don't even got the energy. I was about to. All right, there go your few minutes of notoriety. There you go. Hopefully you get you some followers or something. Some cloud, a life, something. Because I almost cussed you out. Then I'm like, well, for what? Y'all get a boner by that. Thank you, Justified. It be, you know, like we be vibing and then boom. I knew one was coming. But shout out to bro. We done had a good live minus one dick eater. They get on my nerves. Speaking of which, and then we go out and get back to this. These people with this Julio case, y'all be wanting to solve murder so bad. And then when somebody ain't trying to solve it, like the fuck, y'all sitting here mad because I didn't agree with some fucking footage that came out again, not even confirmed by the damn authorities. Like, get the fuck over it. Call yourself a river. Like, people retarded for real, respectfully. Anyway, so let me finish the little part. Now I'm about to pull up the new case. Okay, they just like get on my nerves. And it's like, and I think by now I done been through so many sectors. There's always somebody in the sectors, but yeah, like this, like, bruh, I don't want to solve this case. The Foolio murder, y'all can do that all day long. But y'all really upset because I didn't want to run with the narrative until it was actually confirmed by actual source. And meaning source, a person that actually went out there. Everybody pulling up Google Maps and shit. Like, the fuck? Y'all can kiss that. And if y'all wonder why at the end of my videos now I got the fuck you part on there, it's because of people like that. Like, get the fuck over it. The next damn case, I'm doing the same fucking thing if I don't agree with it. Fucking dick eaters. All right, let me finish it. If a gun is in a car or whatever, it solely is on you. As y'all... All right, so boom. Basically, I explained, like, they got to prove that he had the gun, right? You can't just go off, oh, just because he a felon. And I think a lot of people be misconstrued, okay? Exactly. A lot of people get misconstrued with the felony thing. You can't be in possession. It's not, listen, when people say you can't be around guns, it's our version of possession. Like, you don't, in your everyday life, don't sit here and say, oh, you can't be in possession of this. you say, oh, you can't be around it. You just have to, again, I got y'all. Calm down. I saw you. I've been seeing about 5 things about Sylvia. I'm about to tune into her page. Let me finish my thought on this because a few people asked me about it. So with this, okay, they had to prove it was his gun anyway. Long story short, because it seemed like y'all want to get to Sylvia live. Long story short, that's why the charges, okay, got dropped. So they got dropped because they couldn't prove it at the end of the day. Because even in the original police report, it was 2 people right there. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove who had it. Like, period, right? So if you go over to Queasy, right? ATK Queasy, he was the driver of the car at that time. His case is closed too. He was only charged with driving under suspension. His is closed too. It's been closed since May 29th. When was and Ace just got closed on the 2nd? On the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So y'all, when y'all be saying that, and I'm not talking about nobody in particular, just y'all meaning viewers. Just because a person is a felon, it's more to it. I said it with the Bezul case, like you have to prove, you know what I'm saying, that they actually, again, you know, was in possession. And even the other dude, right here, nothing even popped up with the other person that they had on the police report. He don't even have a case. So again, nobody went down because ultimately they couldn't prove. For one, they couldn't prove any crimes. They couldn't prove any possession directly with nobody. So damn, that's who if nobody claimed, right? Well, I don't know if they ran his fingerprints and nothing like that, but possibly they could, right? And it could have been that they was legally owned and the person, you know, claimed them. Yeah, everybody can get off. It's just, you know, what's up, Jersey? So, yeah. So that's to talk about that for those who were hitting me up, like how did Ace get off? I told y'all, and I played the video because I told y'all back then, like they have, it's levels to it. They have to prove possession. All right, let me see. This person is going back and forth in my comments about this Melly thing. Like, this person let me bring it up. Because, like, I don't know. Sometimes maybe I be feeling like I might be a little, maybe I'm not. I don't know. Hold on. And then we're going to go over there. Because I don't get what they want me to say. And y'all, I've been trying to get back in into replying to comments. But this is why I don't be in the comments. Okay? This is why I don't be in the comments. The news report said they ran his friends. Oh, I never listened to that one. So they could have. Not saying they didn't. Look, I don't want nobody running with like I'm saying that's a lie. I just said I haven't heard it, but it's possible that they did. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said they dropped this case because the feds are picking it up. The feds would have picked it up immediately. Y'all remember that with the Boosie situation. You know, but it's not. I mean, that happens soon, but as of right now, they haven't. All right, so this is what they said. They said this is under the Melly. I know we've been back and forth between Melly, YSL, and the Yungeen Ace situation, but we're back on Melly. This is what they said. They said this is what they wanted to change. She keeps saying mistrial, but the juror says it was manslaughter. This new arraignment going for first degree life, no parole. So I responded, it was a mistrial. The juror said it would have been manslaughter if all jurors would have voted to convict. Then they said, exactly, manslaughter could have been worked out, 5 years credit time served, probation, parole. And I said, it don't work like that. And then they said, yes, the jury gives a verdict and recommendation for punishment. The judge can set a later date for sentencing or that day. If he chooses sentencing at a later date, is where his lawyers could have negotiated a short sentence. And I said it was a mistrial. Like, I'm not understanding why we're still talking about what could have happened, right, with a conviction, because it's not a conviction. So now they wrote, hold up, maybe I wasn't clear. It was a mistrial, but it was agreed for manslaughter, but the one pushed for mistrial. That screwed him. They pushed for change of prosecution and judge. He hired new lead defense that wanted to file 30 plus motions instead of a speedy trial, while prosecution was on their heels with the Brady violations. Now, with the change in prosecution come through investigation of new charges, just an all-around screw up. I don't fucking know. Like, what the, like, I'm not even gonna reply because, like, I'm not understanding where the conversation is going. Because I'm totally confused with it. So to sum this situation up, you can't go beyond a mistrial about what could have happened, whatever, because it mistrial. He wasn't convicted. Now, if you say on the next trial he get convicted, he could get time for whatever. Yeah, but like you can't run it back. Like, it's crazy. This is why I don't be in the comments no more, y'all. I used to always be like, yeah, you know what? When I get you know, no matter how much I grow on my channel, I'm gonna like be in the comments. Now I understand why a lot of people don't be in the comments because it'd be like, D Moore, what's up? Brooklyn in here. NYC, what's good? Thank you for providing solid info. I always search for your posts. I appreciate it. Thank you. See, those had to be rocking with me for real. No, but y'all notice something? Most people that be like, I be wrong, be people that be pushing a narrative. It's always people that got like an agenda that they're pushing, and I don't fall in line with. They always be like, I be wrong. Shout out to the 803, okay? Jamal, what's up? Free Melly, free Jeff, free Yak, free Lucci. Hey, that's a lot of free. God damn. And Lucci don't even go for, oh, another thing. I know Lucci had nothing to do with what we was talking about today. But one of my truth team members hit me up, was like, yo, they did Lucci wrong because he don't go up for parole for like a year. And I said, well, technically, the Drew said that ideally he could have, you know, only have to do a couple months, but it's up to probation and parole. You know what I'm saying? Facts, Jamal. So yeah. Oh, she ain't live yet. All right. It's scheduled for what, about 15 minutes? I guess we can just talk for a second. But yeah, y'all, that's why I don't be in the comments. I try just to heart a lot of posts, but yeah, it's because when I do reply, it just be crazy. Cause I really don't. Y'all can't make this up. Sometimes y'all just take a minute and read through the comments. Y'all can understand why I don't be in the comments no more. Cause it's just like, what? Be too much going on. So originally this whole live was supposed to be about Megan Cuffnett talking to Yak Gotti's attorney, but that didn't work out. So that's why I changed the title and all that. So we kind of just been going through Melly, then we went to YSL, then we went to Yungeen Ace. So now we're gonna switch back to YSL in a minute. Once infamous Sylvia goes live with Yak Gotti's attorney to see what he got as far as their stance with what's going on. Quick recap. Matter of fact, let's do a quick reset. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. We is live with it. Y'all, shout out to Music 101 for teaching me this, okay? Hold on. That must went down the wrong pipe. Because I used to like have to pull all these clips up off of YouTube like that I wanted to play during my live, and then half the time it didn't fit the screen, stuff like that. So now I know how to do it on the back end, and it's so much easier. So yeah, shout out to him for teaching. Y'all tap in with him. Any up and coming creators that want to know how to get monetized and all that. And y'all know we got 15 minutes to kill, okay? I want to thank everybody that has been reaching out, scheduling their consultations. I appreciate it. Okay. Like I had to like really like turn people away this month. So I really appreciate it. Y'all are keeping me busy. It's fun. A couple people asked me if I'm going to do like extended like membership. Not at this time, but eventually, you know, I might work that out for those who want to talk more frequent. But yeah, so shout out to y'all. My promo is working. Okay, shout out to y'all. What you called for, Blue? What happened? But yeah, good stuff. Okay, we need 4 more people. So y'all tell a friend to come subscribe to Mickey Truth. Okay, we are 4 subscribers away from hitting my next mark, which is 18K. Okay, 18K. Get me there. All right, we taking this step by step. So y'all tell everybody to subscribe to the channel. All right, y'all. Let me see. We done had a good live though. Okay, y'all have been showing out. We done had some traffic through here. Yeah, really, I ain't got nothing to talk about until Sylvia live. Shout out to infamous Sylvia. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody asked me if I was gonna reach out to Kayla Bumpus to do an interview. I'm gonna wait until it's all said and done. Because to be honest, like I tell y'all, I be in so much. Listen, last year I was in so much controversy. Blue, you's funny. I was in so much controversy that I didn't want to be in, like on some real life shit, not just the internet. I ain't trying to be in no more controversy, and it's too much gray area with their situation right now with this case. So I'm just gonna, you know, react to what they got going on, and then when it's all said and done, I'll hit, you know, her up and see if we can chop it up. But yeah, y'all, I can't. Like last year was a lot. In so many ways. Last year was free Papa Truth and happy birthday to my daddy. Okay. Today's his birthday. For those who are not familiar with my story, my dad is currently incarcerated. He is waiting to go to trial. We don't have a trial date, but today is his birthday. Okay. So happy birthday to him. Happy birthday. I'm waiting for him to call too. Because I need to sing him happy birthday even on that thing. But yeah, so yeah, it's just a lot of controversy. I just like, one day I'm gonna sit and have story time. I was stressed out last year. Some of y'all probably saw it, and some of y'all probably didn't catch it because I still was pushing out content. Last year was a stressful year for me. And that's why when everything this year started going crazy, I took them 6 weeks off from like really pushing any content because I needed a break. I had to reset. So to anybody that's doing content, even if you're not a content creator, you're just a viewer, sometimes you got to take a break. You got to reset, like for real. Because this is not as easy as you think. Salute to all the content creators that really be doing this, because this is not easy, okay, at all. It's a lot of hard work behind the scenes just to come in front of the scenes, okay? So I appreciate everybody that have been rocking out with me for the past 2.5 years. We are coming up on year 3 in November. I gotta have me a party. I think I'm gonna have me a party for my 3rd year. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna have a party. I think I'm gonna do a real life party in reality, and I'm gonna do like a virtual party. But I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna work that out, because I think that'll be lit to have a party. For 3 years on here, I got like 10 new gray hairs in my damn head just from content. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I did talk to my daddy too. So when his trial do come, I'm gonna do it as content. So like, I'm gonna be at court every day. Now we can't have record like phones in there, but yeah, we gonna cover it like I would any other case. Okay. Oh, let me change my background to my new. Yeah, that's better. That's what we talk about. All right, so we just waiting for Infamous Sylvia. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to her if y'all have not already. When it comes to YSL, she be in the mix, okay? I called her live earlier. She went to the courthouse just to see what she could pick up at the courthouse. So shout out to her, keeping boots on the ground. You know, I'm all for it. All my cases though that I wanted to go see this year is been like pushed back, or they're not going because Quando Rondo's not going to court or going to trial, and that was one I was gonna follow. I don't know what the hell is going on with not Yellow Beezy. Shit, I can put a whole case on Yellow Beezy. Honeycomb Brazy, and then Melly trial all the way next year. Yeah, I was 6 weeks, man. It was 6 weeks I was gone. What's up, Kit Kat? But yeah, I was gone 6 weeks. And let me tell you, it started off, I was supposed to only be gone for 2 weeks. And it turned into 6 weeks real quick. Even though I was still on sometimes, but not like that. But you know what? I won't do that no more. Because, boy, I've been fighting hard, okay, to get my page back in the algorithm. I didn't, but it was, you know, it was so stressful. I just had to take a break. But it was hard as hell. Because, like, when it comes to a YouTube standpoint, I'm still a growing channel, right? So it's not like one of the bigger pages that they don't have to post as much, you know what I'm saying? Because they have their pages big enough. So the smaller channels, you kind of got to be like posting more because you can just slip on out the algorithm. And that's why I did. But I stood strong, okay? Because I remember when I first came back, my videos wasn't doing nothing. I'm talking about nothing. I'm talking about I barely was getting 100 views. But you know what? I kept dropping videos. And y'all know, good thing is I never really cared about how many views I got on the video. But you know, I had some of my creative friends hit me up like, yo, like, what's going on over there? I said, well, for one, I haven't been posting. And for two, I didn't want to cover Chicago content anymore like that. So I basically reset my whole channel. So yeah, I took an L a little bit. But now we back. And that's another reason why y'all see me covering multiple different things, not just one sector. Because I ain't trying to get stuck in a sector. Okay. I want to be a Rolling Stone. I do not want to get stuck in a sector. Because boy, once you stuck there, it's hard. Okay, get out. It's hard. Thank you, D. Thank you. It's hard to get out. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I will tell y'all that you get stuck in a sector, it's hard as hell to get out of there. Okay. So now I cover things from everywhere. I'm eating ice, my bad, y'all. I'm covering stories from everywhere. Just so I don't get stuck in one lane, because boy, that was stressful. Who calling me and what you want? What you want, Cletus? What you want? All right, we got 5 more minutes. Let me see. I got my class schedule. I start school on the 6th of August. I'm looking forward to it. Uh-oh, we got some blinking. What just happened? So yeah, August 6th. I got to figure out how I'm gonna like still have my foot on the gas though with my content, and you know what I'm saying, keep it up to school, because you already know, if you didn't know, y'all know my goal is to get into law school, so I gotta have top tier grades, like for real. So y'all pray for me, man. It's gonna be a long ride. All right. Oh, let me like this. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Y'all see I'm already subscribed to her. Y'all go subscribe to Infamous Sylvia. Oh, and side note too. Me and one of my childhood friends, we're gonna be doing some joint content soon. So y'all make sure y'all keep a lookout on that. Okay. We haven't really decided what kind of content. I actually try to get Mr. Truth to do some content like the pranks and shit. He talking about he don't want to do it. I'm like, that shit would be lit. Cause I would get his ass every time, okay? I would get his ass every. He'll be mad as hell, okay? Cause he can't take a joke. That shit would be pure comedy. I might do it anyway. Okay, I might do it anyway. Just but yeah, I'm trying to get him to do it though. I was watching who was it? One of them channels. I think it was Queen and somebody. And I was like, I know me and Mr. Truth will be hilarious if we do it. But I'll let y'all know. Of course, it will be on a different channel. It will be on one of my other pages. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my other pages. I know I haven't said them in a while. Hell, it was hard running one page, let alone 4. But yeah, I still got my other pages. But yeah, if I get him to be able to do the pranks and stuff, I'm gonna post it on there. I'll let y'all know. Okay, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and we're gonna see. Now, once they give us the update from his perspective, we're gonna get up off of here, okay? Cause I'm tired. I've been posting videos since this morning. I've been posting reels on TikTok. How make sure y'all follow me on TikTok? For those who like want to get to know me and for real, you gotta catch me on TikTok. But TikTok is where I be when I just when I just be like just chilling, popping stuff. That's where I be at on TikTok. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. I can go live now. Woo. Listen, I'll be live all the time. All the time. I'm almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok too. Yay me. Y'all just don't understand the struggle, okay? Y'all don't understand the struggle, my struggle days from TikTok. I started TikTok like when I started my Mickey Truth official brand, I started all my social media. So November 1st, I started Twitter or X, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everything at the same time. My YouTube, because this time last year, hell, I only had like 4,000 subscribers or something like that. Yeah, Blue, you are on here. Shout out to Blue. The Blue is almost on all my pages, if not all of them. So that's why I say, despite what anybody got to say about my analytics for my page, I'm doing great because I'm my only competition. Okay, because this time last year I was at like 4,000 subscribers. But anyway, TikTok, I've been stuck at 400 subscribers followers on TikTok. 400 for like, I was stuck at 2 something for about a year and some change. Then I finally got the 4 and I was stuck there. I say out, no lie. And I was like, dang, I want to go live on TikTok. They was like, you got to, have 500 subscribers. And I was like, I can't get up there. So recently, like in the past 2 weeks, I finally made it over 500. So you can't tell me nothing. Y'all just got to keep pushing. That's why I say, hey, don't get discouraged because I was stuck. Okay, and now I'm almost at 1,000. I need like 100 more. 100 more followers on TikTok. Oh, let me see. Then I made my goal. Let me see if I got some new subscribers on YouTube. Let's see if I hit my goal. Come on, y'all. We almost there. I need 3 more people. 3 more people to subscribe. Tell your mama to create a YouTube or something. 3 more people to subscribe to me while we're on this live so that I can hit 18K. 18K. Small to some, that's major for me, okay? 18K. Really, I need about 5 more people, I like to go over the amount.
Honestly, no one wants to think about HIV, but there are things that.
All right, we almost there. Okay, intro. Okay. I always catch her when she already live. I never seen her her intro. Okay. Shout out to Miss Sylvia. I like that intro.
Welcome to Infamous Sylvia channel. The channel that was bringing you the YSL trial. Well, I have a special guest today. And you guys have seen him. You know who he is. Without further ado, here's Mr. Doug Weinstein.
Hey, Miss Sylvia, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. I'm sorry it took me so long to come on your broadcast.
It's okay. You saved the best for last.
That's right. That's right. No doubt.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. Now, don't ask me if I'm enjoying my time off, because this is not time off.
So you're not resting?
We're getting ready for the next round. We're prepping for the next big thing.
Wow. Okay. Before we get started, I want the folks to know a little bit about Mr. Weinstein. Who is Mr. Weinstein?
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know who I am. I've been a lawyer for 25 years. Before that, I was an engineer, actually.
Really?
I was an electrical engineer, yeah. I worked in a steel mill in Birmingham, Alabama for 7 years before I went to law school. Let's see. As a lawyer, I spent 10 years overseas in Taiwan. So there's some interesting facts about me that are not particularly well known. How's that?
Are you from the South or are you from the North?
No, I am from the South. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And I've except for my decade overseas and a couple of years in law school, I've spent my whole life in the South. I just don't have much of an accent left.
Okay, because you don't sound like a Southerner. I sound more Southern.
Well, I sound a little different, like if you get me back in Birmingham among a bunch of folks. But yeah, most of it's gone, unfortunately.
From Boston. I really thought you was from Boston.
I thought I was a nice guy. I can't believe.
I can't shake my Southern accent for nothing. Nothing. Like, no matter where I go, I think I get countryer.
You'd say that. I can't believe you would think I'm from like the city with the meanest people in America. Now we get hate mail from Boston. Hate mail from Boston.
Well, I know everybody's up in here. They're ready to hear the stuff in regard to YSL. We know we're not going to talk about YSL, but we want to talk about some stuff that's surrounding what's going on around here. Okay.
Okay.
One of the things that, they asked me this, and I said, let me go ask you this question.
All right.
Did you just recently see the motion that was submitted in regarding to extension?
Yeah. They asked for a 2-day extension of time, and the judge granted it. So that's not unusual that lawyers ask for extensions of time, and it's not unusual for a judge to grant that the first time lawyers asked for that. So nothing about that was that unusual. If they'd asked me, I would have consented to the 2 days, at least on behalf of Mr. Kendrick, but they didn't ask me.
What about your answer? Have you gotten an answer for your motion in regard to getting her out the way?
No, the state hasn't responded to that motion. I don't know if they plan to. And you know as much as I do. So far, the judge hasn't done anything with my motion to recuse the whole Fulton County bench from hearing the recusal of Glanville. I know it's getting complicated now, right? Yeah, recusals for recusals. But we have not heard anything from Judge Krause about that. So we'll see what happens. We have a plan for everything.
Okay. I believe it. I believe in you guys with the plan.
Thank you. Trust the process, as Nick Saban would say.
The process. So how is Mr. Kendrick doing?
I think he's doing all right. I haven't spoken to him directly in the last few days. I've been talking to his mother. But he seems to be doing.
By the way, she's in the chat. She's in the chat.
Oh, I bet she is, because I told her I would be on. Hey, Tasha. Anyway, yeah, but I haven't seen him lately, but I think he's doing okay, as well as anybody can be doing that's been locked up at Rice Street for 26 months.
Yeah, it's really, it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard on all those guys.
Yeah. So
Nobody should be locked up at Rice Street for a day.
I know. I know. Remember, I was there, so I can I concur. Now, as far as what is next for you guys, as far like with this whole process, can you give me a scenario if one thing happened, if that doesn't happen, what's the next step? Like, for example, if the judge does not recuse himself or another judge does not come in, what happens then?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a completely uncooperative guest on your show, Miss Sylvia,
Okay.
because I don't like to talk about things we might do going forward.
All South Carolina healthy connections?
Can't unmute. I know that's right. Because, I mean, that makes sense. Because, hold on. Let me pause. Because you don't want, the state be lurking. Okay. I don't think they lurking over here. Because, I mean, I ain't, like, think about, I ain't really toss up no stand over here. But they lurking on these channels, especially Sylvia's channel for sure. So, yeah, I agree. Don't spill beans.
Through all the possible scenarios of how things can play out going forward. And we have a plan for each of those scenarios. So we are ready to go on a lot of those. I'm already briefing for some potential motions that may end up being filed in the future. So that's why I say we're busy still. We're trying to be able to act fast. And you've seen us act fast in the past, right? And that's from preparation. So we're prepared to act fast depending on what happens because, Mr. Kendrick's sitting there in jail. We don't want him sitting there in jail. We want to get him out. We want to resolve the issue. We don't want to waste any time. So there is some time being taken up now because of this disqualification issue, this recusal issue, but it's necessary in light of what happened in court and out of court. But we're prepared no matter what happens.
Okay, like right now, would it be something that you guys would think of trying to get bond for them while of this pause and all this craziness is happening?
I don't think it would be unreasonable to ask for bond under certain circumstances. If this case, for some reason, would need to be retried, I would certainly expect to ask for bond in that situation, because why should Mr. Kendrick continue to sit in jail because there have been mistakes made by other parties that caused this thing to be retried? So there's a number of scenarios where we could go back again and ask for bond. We asked Judge Glanville for bond twice, at least twice, and he denied it for Mr. Kendrick both times, even though I think that if you look at Georgia law and the factors for bond, Mr. Kendrick is a perfect candidate to receive bond. But I'm sure that Judge Glanville honestly did what he thought was the right thing in denying bond. I disagree with it. But anyway, yeah, there's scenarios going forward where we could ask for bond again.
Okay. Now, let's move over to the jurors. Okay. Today is a day that they were supposed to come back.
That's right.
They're told, hey, there's nothing happening. Now, do you think there will be a polling done on jurors to find out if they, in fact, know something is going on? Because it's all over the world. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's all. Yeah. Well, that's always an option that the parties can ask for. But, this case has received so much publicity from even before day one. And it's received a lot of publicity since the jury's been seated and they've started to hear evidence. And Judge Glanville has consistently instructed them to, on their duties and their obligations and on not to seek out social media and to avoid And presumably they've been doing everything that the judge has instructed them on. And I don't know that this recess or this break is any different than any others. You remember we had a pretty good break early on in December, I think, where one of the defendants was injured in the jail. And I think we had a significant amount of time off there. So if jurors were curious and wanted to look at things going on in the courtroom, I don't think this situation is different than any other. And you look over and you see the jurors, they seem to be paying attention still, miraculously so, following the judge's instructions. So I don't know. We'll have to see how long this break is and decide what to do after that.
But this
Of course, I don't know what the state will do.
But this circumstance is a little bit different. The news is showing that one of the defendants' attorney, who's, Young Thug's attorney, is being held in contempt. Then you hear the judges being asked to be recused, right? And it's all over the news. So the assumption of them not knowing or not even seeing or hearing, it's kind of like, unless they're living underneath a rock.
Well, I guess I am, despite all evidence that may have presented itself in this case to the contrary, I'm going to continue to try to have faith in the system and hope that those jurors have been following the instructions. I guess my main point is, if they're not following the judge's instructions here, there have been a lot of opportunities earlier for them to also not follow those instructions. Now, I don't know. They're human beings. How do you get sent out of a jury room? Sit out of the courtroom and into your jury room for 4 or 5 hours and not be curious about what happened and not take a peek. But they seem to be serious people. I think they understand the seriousness of this trial and their responsibilities. All these jurors had opportunities to get out of jury duty, right? You were there. You saw what they went through when the judge was questioning them on hardship issues. It's easy for any of these jurors to have avoided jury duty. And they didn't do that. They opted in. And I think that's because they appreciate their civic duties and want to fulfill their obligations, and clearly, could afford at least to sit through a 4 to 6 month trial. I know we're beyond that now. So I'd like to think, at least for the moment, that they're continuing to do what the judge has instructed them to do.
But now their pay is being affected, and they did question their pay the other couple of times.
I don't know. I actually have no idea if they're still receiving their stipend during this period or not. And you actually may know that more than I do. I haven't paid this. What's that?
I know.
I know you know. So I don't know. If you know.
Hell no. Being on a jury now, I don't know about down there. But here, jury duty, you only get what? Minimum wage, like $7 and some change an hour or something like that. Like, if you don't get much and shit, I would be like, fuck this trial for real.
You know that they're not receiving their stipend. That's a different issue. But I know on past breaks, they've continued to receive their stipend.
Yes, but this is a pause now. This is a totally different situation. This is a pause.
So you think they're not getting paid?
This is a pause.
I'm going to ask you now. No, I don't know anything about their pay.
I don't recall.
Look, I don't know that any of these people are doing it for the $25 a day that they're getting paid.
But they did question when they didn't get their little $25 when
what the fuck? $25 a day is crazy. Just sit there, man. I would have been got the fuck on. Okay. I would have pulled Adrian Love, my child, my immediate family emergency. Hell no. $25 a day is crazy work.
When they were
look, you don't mess with people's pay. I learned that at US Steel my first week. My boss told me, whatever you do, you don't mess with people's pay.
You don't.
And I've lived by that. Yeah, I don't mess with people's pay. So, you know, $25 is $25. So you want to get that.
Yeah, it's
I understand. I'm not, yeah, I'd want my $25 too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're getting paid now or not. So you seem to have some insights into that.
Fuck that jury. That's how I would feel. $25 a day. And I think, yeah, because they only get supplied lunch when they like actually like doing the verdict, right? But listen. 25, hold on, where my calculator? The fuck? So they be sitting in there like, hold on, how do you say that? They be sitting in there like 8 hours. That's like $3.12. They getting paid waitress money and can't even get tips. It's crazy.
I don't recall.
Stop it. You're so bad.
I know. Now, as far as your, I know you had other clients that was put in the back burner because of YSL case. Are you picking up some of those cases now, or are you just not?
Well, you know, at our firm, you know, J-App's firm with J-App, Katie Hingerty, and myself, there are 3 of us there. And usually only one of us is in court in YSL on any given day. So I hesitate to say those clients have been put on the back burner. I'll say that their trials have been postponed for sure. But we have continued to, and even I've continued to review discovery in cases. You know, when we have breaks at YSL, I'm running all over the state, actually, doing motions, holding hearings, doing all kinds of things. So those cases have kind of maybe puttered along. But we have, it's true, we have scores of cases that we need to try when this YSL case eventually is over. And so, yeah, one of the things I'm doing on top of trying to prepare, or that we're all doing on top of trying to prepare for all the different outcomes that might happen in YSL, is trying to take care of some of these other clients and some of these other cases to the extent we can. So I've paid some visits to some folks, you know, in the last few days, but I've been running all over the state.
Wow, that is great. But I commend you for being able to just stick so long with this type of case, because it's unprecedented, the amount of time, and there's no real solution or end to this, because you did say it's going to be what 2026. That's the way it looks like, right?
Well, in my motion, when they had like 400 plus witnesses.
Oh, 2026 is crazy. Let me see what he about to say, because 2026 is crazy.
It says, I think I said 2027.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
They're down to 200 witnesses. You want to know my current guess?
What's your current guess?
I'll give you my current guess. My current guess, of course, this has botched it up a little bit, but my current guess is, I'll say June of 2025.
Okay.
Listen, hold on, Paul. Getting paid $25 a day. Having all types of legal shit come up where you're going on breaks where you're not getting paid $25 a day, but you're still on call. You can't go back to your regular job because you're still on jury duty. Man, they got life fucked up. Ain't no way. No, that's on some serious stuff. Like, how are you able to even live? Like, what about the people on the jury that tend to their household themselves? How can you even pay your bills with it? And you know, thankfully, some people have jobs that will pay them while they're out on jury duty. But what about those who don't have those type of benefits at their job? That's unfortunate. This is a fucked up situation.
Well,
that would be my current guess.
Okay. When I spoke with Miss Love, Miss Love did say to me that they're going to rest in August. This August.
Really? Really? Can you hold her to that?
Well, it's too late now because with all of this, so she might change her mind. But as all of this happened, she did say to me that they're going to, I said, what, 2026 August? He said, no, August after July, this month. I said, okay, let's see it happen.
All right.
Pause. So were they resting with Lil Woody? Was that wow? Were they resting with him? Ain't no way. It had to be somebody else that was gonna come behind him, because I know they wasn't resting with him as the last week. And then now that I think about it, I remember Hilton said they had like phone experts and stuff that was coming. So how was they resting that quick? Okay, Lamar, I'm over here like, man, how the hell? Because Woody just got on the stand like the end of June. So it's like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Question: is jury service compulsory in the U.S. or can you decline to do it? So you have to go, but it's like different things that you could say to get out of it. So like when they call you for jury duty, they ask you like a lot of questions. Hell, to be honest, you could have got out of this, and I'm just talking about this particular case, by saying you're not gonna be able to be unbiased for against Young Thug or whatever, like, and you could have got out of it. So they ask you questions, or you can say like certain jobs you can get out of it if you are like a police officer or something like that. It's so many different things that you can do, but yeah, you got to go. Okay, you got to go, or they lock your ass up. Okay, you got to go. Shout out to Heather.
Well, you know what? If they do that, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. They got 100 more.
Real quick, shout out to my international Truth Team viewers. Okay, I'll be seeing my numbers going up in the UK and all that. So shout out to all y'all that do Australia. Shout out to y'all for tapping in with me. Truth, I appreciate it.
100 more witnesses on their list, so maybe they're not going to call them all.
So they were fillers then?
I don't know. I just know they have over 200 people on their list, and they've gotten about halfway through it. So I'm sure Thugger Daily could give you the exact count.
I know.
But I think they're not quite halfway through that list of 200 plus.
So do you think they were intending to pull in all of those people in, or is just fillers?
Do you want me to get into the mind of the state and ADA love? I have no idea what they were planning on. Given I'm trying to be nice. Given everything that they've said, it seemed that cutting it down to 200 was a bit of a burden for them. Okay, so I doubt they would consider those 200 to have any fillers in them. I mean, to them, that was cutting it to the bone, going down to roughly 200, at least given what they said in court. And all I can go by is what they say in court.
Yeah, that's great. Now let's get into the media situation. Okay. Do you feel the media is giving you guys a fair assessment of what's going on in the court case? I'm talking about the national media, not the.
Yeah, I mean, to the extent I follow it, and I see articles in Rolling Stone or Wall Street Journal or Guardian, wherever, they seem to be a pretty accurate reflection of what's going on in the case. Mm-hmm. They have some things I might have a couple of little issues with at times, but I think they're doing a great job of covering it at a high level. I mean, nobody covers it at the degree of specificity that you do, or Thugger Daily does, or Megan Cunniff covers it in some degree of detail. Yes. But, I mean, Miss Sylvia, you've got the YouTube detail covered, and then Thugger Daily has the Twitter detail covered. Between the two of you, y'all have it all out there. But I think we're getting a pretty fair shake in the national media. I don't have a lot of qualms with that.
Yeah, so that was my whole objective when I really started covering this case, is to make sure that you guys get fairly represented, because sometimes when a state has an agenda, this is just me talking, they have an agenda, the national news pushes the story towards their agenda. And I wanted everyone to know that these individuals have family, they have this, they have, real things going on in their life. It's not just what, they're guilty, because that's what some of those television and national news is try to persuade people that they're not innocent until proven guilty. Now it's like they're guilty until proven innocent. That's why I made sure I was there every day to make sure I cover and bring out exactly what's happening, not no clickbaits and things like that. So
and we appreciate that. We really do. And again, when I'm talking to you, I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not talking on behalf of any other defendants or defense attorneys. I should make that clear at the beginning. But yeah, we appreciate your coverage. And I am thrilled for every detail of this trial to be reported in the press and for the public to see. Because I think when you watch this, watch these witnesses, watch the evidence being presented, okay? Now, it's the jury that makes the ultimate decision, but I like the public to see this because my client, Diamante Kendrick, when this is over, he's going to be out there again performing.
Yeah.
And I want the public to see, you know, he's got these charges against him. Look at the evidence the state's presenting, okay? You make up your own minds about it. I'm happy for anyone to watch this and make up their own minds about it. Because I know what I think. And I think the jury's going to find him to be not guilty, which is how it should be. So anyway, yeah, report away, let everybody see. And also, I think you and like Thugger Daily, y'all are performing a service, educating people about the legal process and giving them insights into the courtroom. And this is a good case to do that with because, you know, it's being streamed. So it's perfect.
Yeah, especially because in the beginning, when the case first started, everything was so negative. And it's like they showed like the transfer of drugs and all this kind of stuff, and it kind of made it look so bad. And they did not come back to retract and tell what actually happened, what was the truth of things. And that's the thing that was really irritating me, because they put all this negativity out, but then no one's come back and say, hey, this is what was found, this is what really happened. It's just that shock type of reporting, and then just leave it. And
that's a good point. That's a good point. Like, for example, look at when Mr. Menendez was arrested, okay? And the reporting from that was, you know, YSL attorney caught bringing drugs into the courtroom. I mean, it was ridiculous. And assaulting a deputy, I believe. And that was just ridiculous. You got prescription meds that were prescribed to him. Maybe they were in a different bottle like we all do, where we transfer pills around to make it easy for us to carry them. But prescription meds, assaulting a deputy, give me a break. I mean, he was tossing his phone to Max Sharp.
And that's why I try to tell the people, this is what happened, because I was standing there. He flipped the phone over, and it just happened to brush her vest. And I'm like, okay, how did he assault the officer and he didn't hit her? So,
but there was a different, and you can maybe speak about this because I had my own view of it. There was a different vibe in the courtroom and the hallway, everything surrounding the case from the time that we began jury selection until, I don't know, I want to say August or September of last year. We had different deputies around. They had the Scorpions all around the courtroom. They're there dressed all in black. You know, they look like a SWAT team that's descended on the place.
Big guns.
Yeah, there was just a lot more tension, a lot more stress. And I think we reached a point sometime as a number of defendants that were at trial were reduced from the original 14. At some point, the Scorpions left. We began to have consistent deputies around. We got to know each other better. Law enforcement became easier to deal with that was in the courtroom. And the whole stress level, I think, was reduced. Did you feel that?
Yeah, it was. And because the way they made it seem like it was a whole bunch of you folks that was just like dangerous. We can't get near them, and you can't go in there, and all this kind of stuff. Like,
yeah. It
was stressful.
Yeah, that was the ridiculous vibe that they were putting out. And if Judge Glanville probably rightfully would defer to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office for anything relating to court security, and he wouldn't get involved that much because he said, you know, this is their job. They're tasked with protecting everybody in this room, so I'm just going to let them do their job. But the sheriff's office made us all look like dangerous people, you know, like we were going to attempt a massive escape from courtroom 1C at any moment.
And then it turned out it was them that was doing some of the dirty stuff.
Well, you know, they
because there was a whole bunch of them got arrested.
There was some of that. There was some. They're underpaid, understaffed, overworked. It's not a great scenario. But you know, the guys we have in there now, they're very professional. We have a good relationship with them all, and yeah, it's a good feeling in the courtroom now, and it makes going to court much easier on everybody. I think on everybody.
Yeah. Whew, okay. Are you ready to take some questions from the folks in the chat? Because I don't want to hold you long, because you know me, I'm a stickler of time. I'm not like comfort break.
No comment. Hey, most of those comfort breaks are for me because I'm an old guy and I got to use the bathroom a lot. So that's not all Judge Glanville. That's Judge Glanville being nice to me most of the time.
Nice.
Now I don't need 45 minutes, but I just need like 5 minutes. But whatever. I'm glad he gives me the breaks. I'm not gonna ding him for that.
All right. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up those folks that are here. So let's see. I'm gonna go up a little bit because there was some people asking questions earlier. All right. Thank you, Brian, for the membership. Let's see. Okay. I was looking for some questions here.
I know you got questions.
I know I do. Hold on. Oh, that's Mr. 444. He says he just gave us super chat. Let's see. All right, we have Dom. He says, keep up the greatest work, Sil. Shout out to the very professional and upstanding attorney Weinstein. Question.
Thank you.
How is it that most of the defendants were offered plea, but not Jeffrey? Can you explain that?
Oh, you know, I'm going to be difficult, I guess. I'm not going to talk about that type of thing, other than to say that the public doesn't always know when defendants are offered pleas and when they're not offered pleas. There are.
All right, y'all. I just had something come up. I got to get off live. Y'all go over to Infamous Sylvia's channel and finish watching the interview. When I get back on, we'll follow up with the ending of it. But my bad, y'all got to go. And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what? I'm like, fuck yeah. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast. Remember me wearing a frown. Now it's the other way around.